My husband was diagnosed about 5 years ago, and about a year ago, a little over a year ago, he took a big downturn, and at that time we got involved with the Alzheimer's Society, and they gave us so much support for both my husband and I. We joined some social groups, and he joined a group for support for himself, and I am now in this group that gives me support, and I find it very comforting to talk to all of the other people that come to these groups. My husband's now in a nursing home, and I still get support from the Alzheimer's Society, and I really appreciate it. Without the Alzheimer's Society, I think I would have struggled a lot more than I did, because I did get support at home, and if I needed to phone somebody and get some support that way, I got it. I just think it's a wonderful society, and it's needed.
We've been involved with the Alzheimer's Society for about 2.5 years now. My husband was diagnosed with a vascular type of dementia and early Alzheimer's. And we reached out to the society, and they've been amazing. They've helped us a lot. We are on the younger spectrum of the disease, in our early 60s. So it was hard. All of a sudden he couldn't work. He'd worked all his life, and there was that whole journey of what do we do now? And the support we had here through the groups were amazing. I heard things from other people who certainly helped me to accept more of the diagnosis and accept, able to just sort of relax and go with the flow of it, and help him to not be so anxious and so worried about the disease. And we just moved forward. He got involved in the groups for himself, for the person with dementia, and he loves them. He thinks he's helping, and it's good for him. And I'm involved with the support group for the caregivers, and it's certainly helped me immensely, just listening to everyone and feeling a part of a group. Without the Alzheimer's Society, I feel we would have been lost. We were young, we didn't know which way to turn. You go from working every day to all of a sudden this life. What is this life? What's it look like? What's this journey we're on? And the Alzheimer's Society basically took our hand and walked us through the steps and the journey that was going to progress, and how we could go through it gracefully and go through each step, learning the next process and the best way to handle it. And that there was help out there. There were groups. We belong to some of the Minds in Motion and the different groups that have kept us happy and going and exercising and listening to the music and learning how to cope with things. So without them, I don't know where we'd be. As a caregiver, I appreciate the Alzheimer's Society for giving me a chance to understand the disease, to know that I'm not alone, to give me some support. Whereas when my husband comes to the group, I have some time alone. I have some time where I can just do what I need to do and know that he's taken care of.
The Alzheimer's Society has helped me in multiple ways. It's given me confirmation on how to do things. This is all new when you get into it. Your partner or your mother or your father has got problems that you don't understand. And you start to find out through these people as to just what is it that's going on. And then the next stage is, what do you do about it? And that's the hardest thing for most people, and myself included, is coming to accept that there's not anything you can do to change it. It's going to happen. Work with it, not against it. My wife is in a home now and has been for 1.5 years. And I've been in touch with the Alzheimer's Society for probably most of 4 years. The help that's not expected, but it comes, is in how to handle the little situations, the ones that will drive you buggy because you can't resolve them. and to have somebody back you up, confirm what you're doing, or gently suggest how to do it differently to get a better answer. That's been worth its weight in gold. Without the Alzheimer Society, I'd hate to think of what it might have been like. That I would be struggling with things I wasn't understanding, trying to make do on what it would amount to half measures, and not getting satisfaction for me or my wife.